Whenever you're watching, welcome to another episode of Coaching for Coaches. I'm your host, Miles Grant. Hope you are well. First and foremost, if you're watching live, let me know so I can see. Post in the chat a yo to let me know that you're here live. If you're watching on the replay, put in hashtag replay. Let me know that you're here, that you're watching. Today's episode, really short and sharp one. I want to share with you my number one secret weapon for not just really, I've framed it as coaching confidence, but it's not really about coaching confidence. This is really about confidence in all areas of life. Like this one thing I'm about to share with you, I'd heard it for years, right? But isn't it true that sometimes we need to hear things a few times before they sink in? But this particular thing has had the biggest impact on my self-esteem, my self-belief, my self-confidence, my courage to speak my truth, to stop comparing myself to other people. This one thing has probably had the biggest impact on all of that. And I'm here to tell you that, you know, I believe that the lack of this thing is the biggest, ugliest, hairiest blind spot for most coaches as to why they're not succeeding in the way that they want. And I know this from experience because for years I dabbled, I struggled, and compared myself to other coaches, constantly looking at what other people were doing, constantly felt like I wasn't enough. And when I started doing this secret weapon I'm about to share with you, all of that went away. And so the thing that I want to share with you about today is what we call, or what I learned from Mr. Tony Robbins, I've got to give him the credit, is what he calls incantations. Most rookie coaches I know what we mean by affirmations. Affirmations were designed to be a positive, belief-based statement to change and replace ultimately your limiting beliefs. Yeah. So affirmations were designed in their core. Their essence is really good and pure. They were designed to change your limiting beliefs. They were designed to uninstall old beliefs. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. Or anything that you've ever thought about yourself. A little voice in your head that says you're not enough. He's better. She's better. I'm not enough. I'm not worthy. I'm not a great coach. He's better. Or I can't do this. All that stuff. I'm not good at marketing. I'm not good at sales. Whatever story that you've been telling yourself that you've learned, downloaded from the world, from the muggle world, affirmations were designed to erase all that and install the good stuff. I'm enough. I'm world-class coach. I'm a superstar. All the positive statements, right? That's what affirmations are designed for. But here's the problem. I tried affirmations for almost 10 years, and nothing changed. Until one day I heard a Tony Robbins audio that I'd heard a dozen times, and he talked about incantations. Incantations, my way of describing them, is their affirmations on Red Bull. What that actually means is they're affirmations, but with the utilization of engaging your physical body. Here's the thing. If you don't feel good, trying to think your way out of feeling bad, trying to think your way into feeling good invariably doesn't work. So if you're sitting on the sofa and you don't feel good, 9 times out of 10, you're going to stay feeling not very good if you stay seated on the sofa. However, have you ever had the experience of not feeling good, taking yourself out for a walk, run, or you've done a yoga or meditation, something to change your physiology, and all of a sudden you feel better? Why is that? Because, as the great Tony Robbins says, emotion is created by motion. So what that means is any negative feeling that you're feeling, the way to change it is to use motion, which basically means move your body. Or if you want to break it down scientifically, when you feel a negative emotion, your body has probably a higher degree of cortisol, which is a hormone that creates stress in the body. And the way to lower stress in the body, scientifically proven, is to exercise. And if you don't like exercise and you want to simplify that even down even more, it's to change the way that you breathe. And by engaging your physiology will help to massively lower the amount of cortisol in the body and increase the amount of kind of serotonin and the happy endorphins and all that stuff into the body. You don't have to be a fitness enthusiast to know exercise works, right? So if you sat here going, oh, I don't believe it works, we all know exercise works. So really an incantation is just an affirmation with exercise. So for example, if you had a statement that said, I am enough, and you took that on a run and you were running saying, I am enough, because you're engaging your physiology, that is more likely to sink into your neurology than if you just say the affirmation stood in the mirror. If you stand and use your arms and flail them out in above your head and go, I'm only competing with myself, and you say that over and over and over and over and over again, that's going to be way more powerful than saying, I'm only competing with myself. Because the art of engaging your physiology elevates your heart rate, utilizes more of your body's energetic system. So it's using the motion, which therefore changes the emotional association that you have, and it makes you actually start to believe in that statement. So, you know, people talk about the saying, fake it till you make it. I actually believe the way to fake it till you make it is to use incantations. So the way to create your own, because you want to create your own, the way to create your own incantations is just think about, you got to be really honest here and go, what are some things that you don't believe about yourself? What are some beliefs, some limiting beliefs that you currently have? I'm not enough. I'm no good at coaching. I can't do this. This will never work. And you just want to replace them into the positive. This will work. I am enough. I'm a world-class coach. I'm a freaking certainty machine. I'm a warrior. I'm only competing with myself. All that matters is what I think of myself. These are some of the ones that I use. And every day, 2 or 3 times a day, I will stand and I'll put some loud music on. And for 2 or 3 minutes, I'll repeat them over and over again. I'm a master of state. I'm an awesome husband. I love my life. I'm only competing with myself. And I'll literally do them over and over and over and over again. I'm here to tell you, this one thing is the secret weapon that has seen my self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, belief in myself, stop looking at what other people are doing. This has been the number one thing. This has been the biggest. I've got a wasp that's trying to get in the room. This has been the biggest difference maker in my life over the past 12 months. So if you do nothing else when it comes to my guidance and advice, but introduce incantations in the morning. You want to write them down on a wall, not literally like get some whiteboard paper and stick it on the wall. Write them down on a wall and stand and like run on the spot and be like, I'm enough. I'm a certainty machine. I'm a warrior. I'm only competing with myself. I am enough. I love my life. And just say them and shout them over and over and over and over again. Do that 2 or 3 times a day and you'll notice that you'll go out of the house, you'll go shopping, you'll do stuff, and you'll hear these things running in your mind. Because all limiting beliefs are downloads from the world, from other people that have told you that you're not enough, that have told you that you're not as good as X, Y, Z. And so I believe that the number one way to build your coaching business is 2022 is to start by working on your foundations. And that all starts with your belief. If you're wanting to build a house from scratch and you buy the land, we all get that the first thing that you've got to do is have solid, appropriate foundations. And I'm here to tell you that the foundation, the solid foundation of a coaching business in 2022 and beyond is rock solid confidence. And where does that confidence come from? From yourself, not from somebody else. No one's going to tell you that you're good enough. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. No one is going to validate you as much as you validate yourself. So if you don't spend time validating yourself through incantations, you're going to constantly feel like you're not enough. But when you spend time in incantations like this, it will elevate your confidence. It will make you more attractive. It will make people want to move towards you. Coach, you're like, hey, that Sarah, she's pretty cool. I've seen her on video. She looks really confident. I want to buy some of her coaching. You'll be surprised how attractive it makes you in terms of selling your coaching to other people. So as always, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, Give me a comment. Let me know what you've most got from this video. I'd love for you to post your incantations in the chat if you're committed to doing this and actually committed to doing your own. If you've got my number, send me a picture of your board with your incantations on. I want to see it. I want to hold you accountable. And as always, if you're at a point, whatever point in your coaching journey, if you've not done our foundation training, get yourself booked on. If you've joined our Master Coach program, if you want to join our Master Coach program, send us a message. We can tell you more about that. If you've done Master Coach and now you've recognized, you know what, I need Miles as my mentor, I need him as my coach, I need a mastermind to hold me to a higher standard, then send us a message and we can tell you more about our academy. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed.